Next week is Christmas week. J-Mac and I, Yuletide spirit. But not today. Not now. It is week 16. We call it Tomorrow's Headlines Today, and let's roll it. J-Mac, tomorrow on Fox, Packers at the Bears. Who you got?
Yeah, great game on Saturday. I know you'll be really locked in for this, rooting for your Bears. The headline for Packers Bears on Fox will be Ben if it's package. Bears get more PTO playoff time off. I'm rocking with you on this one. I like Chicago to get a little revenge on the Packers. Now, I do have to admit, there was a great soundbite from Jeff Hafley. I think you talked about it, the Packers defensive coordinator. Essentially, he's like, I prepared from February to August for a defense in Green Bay that would not have Micah Parsons because he was still on Dallas. So I don't think there's a massive drop-off for the Packers. The problem is the injuries are mounting, right? I mean, we're seeing the safety Williams. He's out. He's leading them in interceptions. And then how do you get pass pressure on Caleb Williams without Micah Parsons?
The Bears' O-line's been great this year.
Yeah. They didn't have to blitz at all with Micah. So ultimately, I think Caleb in the run game will be fine. But for me, the big one is I think Dennis Allen learned his lesson in the earlier meeting. You can't blitz Jordan Love. You can't leave your DBs on an island against Christian Watson. Now, the good news is Watson may not play. It's looking like he's touch and go. But they're also down Zach Tom, the offensive lineman. I do believe 42% last time they blitzed Love. That number's got to drop way down, Colin. Love is just going to kill them on the back end. So I'll go Bears in a low-scoring affair, maybe a 19-16 thriller.
Tomorrow's headlines today, Vikings and J.J. McCarthy against the Giants.
Two teams with nothing to play for, but this is going to be fun because you know I'm a J.J. McCarthy guy. You're a Jackson Dart guy. We're head-to-head. The headline for the Vikings at the Giants will be, we built this gritty. Minnesota rocks and skulls over New York. Colin, I got a fun number for you, okay? Brian Flores, great defensive coordinator. They haven't been at full strength much of the season. They're cooking right now. He is, against rookie quarterbacks, 7-2-2 against the spread. And how about this? Straight up 10-1 in his career against rookie quarterbacks. He's got intricate schemes. The rookies never know where the blitz is coming from. Van Ginkel, the awesome edge rusher, you don't know where he's coming from. And I think Dart's really going to struggle here. Also, I'll just say this about J.J. McCarthy. I know we've kind of pushed it to the back burner because they're eliminated. He has shown really well the last couple weeks. Now, go ahead.
I mean, it is against Dallas and the Commanders' defense.
Also true. Well, you know what? It's not like the Giants are any better. They're 31st in the league in pass defense. So they're not stopping anybody. And I know I sound like the boy who cried wolf. Hey, Justin Jefferson, he's due. It's going to work. I think this is the week that he catches fire in New York. I like the Vikings here and somewhat convincingly.
Tomorrow's headlines today, Joe Burrow and the Bengals off a shutout, angry at Miami and Quinn Ewers.
Yeah, Joe Burrow, very talkative. I wonder what the media is going to ask him about after this one. The headline for Bengals at Dolphins will be Quinn and out. Bengals devour Dolphins animal style. A little hamburger action for you there. Colin, I like the Bengals. This is my first bet of the week before they made the quarterback change. It's now up to 4.5. We don't know what Quinn Ewers is going to do. He was a highly claimed high school kid. He was good at Texas. I think he got to the playoff twice. Here's my thing. This is a perfect setup for Ewers to do some damage. The Bengals defense stinks. We know this. But I do believe Burrow, he's not going to be able to keep up with Burrow. Colin, the news just broke. Minkah Fitzpatrick will not play for the Dolphins this week. He's injured. And the leading tackler on the Dolphins, Jordan Brooks, he's actually the #1 tackler in the NFL. He's TBD. He's missed practice all week. He's out there today. If they're down their two best defenders, Burrow and Chase are going to catch fire in the warm weather. Remember, you don't show well last week. If you're Burrow, you bounce back strong. I would not be surprised if Cincinnati hung a 40-burger on Miami. Short week. Give me the Bengals here.
Tomorrow's headlines today. I know where you're leaning here. Chiefs at the lowly Tennessee Titans.
I thought you were going to say the Titans hosting the lowly Chiefs. But that's a little harsh. I don't want your guy Nick to feel too bad. The headline for Chiefs at Titans will be, we are never, ever, ever gonna play together. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, it's done. They're never gonna play together again. Kelce, we know, is gonna be bouncing to be a celebrity and a podcaster after the season. Colin, this is a little bit sad. Gardner Minshew getting to start. Mahomes obviously just had surgery this week. But I got to ask you, the Chiefs' offense stunk with Mahomes. What are they going to do with Gardner Minshew? And the Chiefs just announced, Colin, moments ago, that these players did not practice today. Right tackle Jawan Taylor, swing tackle Jalen Moore, Rashee Rice concussed, Tyquan Thornton concussed, 2 other defenders, and oh, by the way, a third in Trent McDuffie. They could be down 6 starters against the Titans. This line was 4.5, 3.5. It's at 3. I mean, Tennessee on the money line is going to be live. And here's a fun number. I know the Titans stink. They're in the mix for the number 1 pick. Colin, we just heard from the former Washington coach talking about how you end the season. Did you know in the last 6 games, the Titans are 4-1-1 against the spread? And that's facing 5 playoff teams. So they're trying hard still. I just wonder what the mindset is from the Chiefs. Hey, we're in the AFC Championship every year. Now we got to play the Titans for meaning nothing? Listen, if you're into alt lines, Tennessee by double digits, is that in play here? I don't know. I mean, this literally could be one of the bigger surprises of the season, but I like Tennessee to win outright.
Tomorrow's headlines today. I like the Lions here. It was the last Blazing 5 pick. I did not pick. What say you?
Yeah, well, we went with a 6-pack this week because I'm kind of feeling myself. You know, it's December, getting excited. Here we go. The headline for Steelers at the Lions will be, he who smelt it, dealt it. Lions turn steel curtain into tin foil. I like Detroit here, laying a touchdown, Colin. Again, it is a short week for Pittsburgh. You've got an old quarterback going into a dome to face Aiden Hutchinson. Okay, we know the Steelers' offensive line's been mediocre. Aiden Hutchinson is an animal coming off the edge. And I do wonder that Detroit offense, Colin, we saw them light the Rams up last week. 24 points in the first half. What are they going to do to a Steelers defense? By the way, Herbig trending toward not playing. TJ Watt not going to play. I don't see how the Lions can't pick their number here in one of the highest totals on the board. Give me the Lions here.
Finally, tomorrow's headlines today. I think the Patriots win close against the Ravens. Ravens passing game and passing defense are broke. What do you make of it?
You know, I saw your pick here. I was like, let me just crowbar in another one. I'm feeling myself. The headline for Ravens Patriots will be Ravens glare, Lamar bombs in air. Pat stars get spangled. Colin, I'm worried about your Patriots, okay? That second half against Buffalo, how can you not ignore that? They could not stop Josh Allen, a running quarterback. Josh Allen, 11 carries last week. Enter Lamar Jackson, who has not run well this season.
No.
But this sets up for a spot. Lamar, hey, carry us the way Josh did. You're a 2-time MVP. And oh, by the way, the Patriots, I looked at their schemes. A lot of 2-high safety, a lot of zone. Invites running games. Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson should go for $150 to $200 here. I'm going to go with the Ravens now. I'm probably an idiot, feeling like, okay, the Ravens, you know, Colin, this is still, has the nucleus of a good team. I still believe if they get in the playoffs, they're dangerous. We don't think Pittsburgh is. I do. I don't know if you think the Ravens are dangerous, but Lamar Jackson.
I respect them, but the Cincinnati game, Cincinnati had no juice, was not ready to play. I don't take a lot out of it. And also, New England won like 10 games in a row. They are really well coached, really well quarterbacked. Over the last 5 games, Lamar is completing 55% of his throws. Drake May, 70. It just feels like, to me, New England will be able to play a little keep away, move the chains, underneath stuff. I think it's low scoring. I think it's good. I just didn't like the number. I thought 3 was too many to give. A great coaching staff and a productive offense.
By the way, the dead last in red zone defense, New England Patriots. They're giving up touchdowns on 75% of red zone trips. So I know, everything lines up for Lamar here. And by the way, you got to admit, you would love to see Week 18, 49ers versus Seahawks for the number 1 seed and Steelers-Ravens for a playoff spot.
That would be great.